Hello, how you all doing today? I like the enthusiasm on the chat. Let's keep it focused towards academics. Thank you, Naruto, for joining in. I love your consistency. And Sadaf, hello to you too. How you all doing? Can you hear me clearly? Yeah? आवाज ठीक से आ रही है? Same here. I'm super excited as well, Naruto. I forgot your real name. You had that Lalaush wala. That was the name of the anime, right? L, the guy from what was it? What was the name of the thing? I forget. Anyway, yeah, that was your original ID, right? And this is your alt. Good to see you here. We are going to, hey Dheeraj, hello. Good to see familiar faces. So we're doing the second session of States of Matter, right? What did we do last time? We'll do a quick session summary and then we start with this. That's the way we're going to do all our classes, just like a good class would happen in real life, right? In class. So one request from you, if you haven't already done so, please read the pertaining pages from NCERT. We are covering everything from NCERT, but I think you should go ahead and read it. Yeah, I'm here to give you conceptual clarity. We'll do amazing numericals. There are a couple of very interesting insights. One has to do with the ideal gas equation. One has to do with some equations, some questions and how to solve them, especially what happens when you change the temperature and some gas escapes out. How do you find out how much gas escapes out? Pressure and number of moles are constant. Application of Charles' law. Stick around till the end. We'll do those questions towards the end. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Gulshan ji. Gulshad ji. Nice to see you again. Hey, Deepanvita. Hello. Hey, Deepanvita. Weren't you there in the grade 10 channel back 2 years back? I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken. But anyway, let's do a quick session summary of what we did last time. Hey, good afternoon. Yeah, quick, couple of minutes thing. We looked at 3 laws, or was it 2 laws? We looked at Boyle's law, Charles' law, and Gay-Lussac's law. I don't think we covered this one so much. We're going to cover it in this session, right? What did Boyle's law talk about? Boyle's law, well, before we get into Boyle's law, the main idea was, okay, at basically these conditions, you say that these are standard conditions, yeah, standard conditions of temperature and pressure. Temperature is 273.15 Kelvin, which is the same as 0 degrees Celsius. Pressure is 1 bar and not 1 atmosphere. I know that if you do previous year questions from older AIPMT or state NEETs, you will see that STP was a different value. But now in NCERT, this is the value, right? So, उस value में 22.4 liter होता था molar volume, but now it is 22.7. ठीक है? Small change, but important. Boyle's law, we're doing a quick recap, okay, of the last time. Hi Adnan ji. Hi. Boyle's law is what? P is proportional to 1 by V, okay? PV is equal to constant, and then you can make these 2 equations. The most important things about this is that, okay, temperature is constant. These things are called isobars. All of these, where you're plotting pressure versus volume at constant temperature. Oh, hold on. What am I saying? These are known as isotherms, not isobars. Therm matlab temperature. Isotherms, okay? When temperature is constant. I didn't mention this explicitly. I want you to read the NCERT, and the next time I want you to tell me, hey, NCERT में ये भी चीज लिखी थी, इसमें what does this mean? Please do that next time. I hope you've already read it. If you have not, please go back and read NCERT. That'll be really nice. Yeah, hello, hi. Hey, Anshu. These were the 3 equations that I showed to you. I'm not sure if this one is in NCERT. I think it is. You can also draw log P versus log V graph. Tell me how that looks like. Somebody asked me last time. I don't know if a person is here. If you're here, I'll help you out with that. But otherwise, you help me out with this graph. You can do that towards the end of the session if you guys like. Anyway, this was interesting. PV by V was a constant thing. Why? Because PV was constant. You'll see a lot of these graphs that are constant, that don't change with anything. That's because in the expression, you had PV equal to K. And I'm saying that, look, I'm plotting PV versus V. Okay? So don't get bowled over by graphs like this. और हमने ये भी देखा कि ये when you plot P versus V, this is a rectangular hyperbola. What is a rectangular hyperbola? Let me write the full word here. Hyperbola. This is basically just xy equal to c. Read up on this on math if you like. And we saw that, okay, जब temperature बढ़ाते हैं तो ये graph ऐसा लिखता है. Like T3 is greater than T2 is greater than T1. Charles' law is very interesting because this is the first place we said that V by T is constant, right? Which is the first place where we said that, look, there is something called 0 Kelvin, or the absolute temperature that is, where all motion stops. And somebody pointed out that it's fascinating that we can go to millions of degrees above 0, but below 0 you can only go to negative 273. That's pretty fascinating. I agree with them. These are the graphs that I drew for you here. This graph I don't think is an NCERT, but it's similar to that, right? वहाँ पे PV equal to constant था, यहाँ पे V by T is constant. तो वही मैंने similar यहाँ पे ग्राफ बना कर दे दिया है. सबसे मुश्किल चीज इसमें ऐसी आ सकती है, इससे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं आएगा. Cool. and then we saw that the pressures were ulta, मतलब कि P4 is still greater than P3 is greater than P1, but ये देखिए जब आप टेम्परेचर प्लॉट कर रहे थे on what do you call it, P versus 1 by V, तो ये टेम्परेचर यानी कि आइसोबार was greater, T3 was greater than T2 was greater than T1. यहाँ पे ऑर्डर उल्टा हो गया है. सोचिए क्यों. ये आपका sort of homework था to read up through this. I explained this in last class. Anyway, read up on NCERT if this is not clear. How many questions? That's a tough question you're asking me, Veena ji. How many questions can we expect from NEET? Look, I can give you a statistical answer, right? एक सवाल तो definitely आएगा, क्योंकि totally chapters I think NCERT में 30 के आसपास होते हैं, 30-31, right? So and there are more than those. The number of what do you call it questions are more than that. So statistically speaking, at least एक सवाल तो आना ही चाहिए. The more important thing is, Veena ji, to understand what comes next, which is thermodynamics, और उसके बाद equilibrium, और even electrochemistry, you need states of matter. ठीक है? तो किसी ने मेरे से लास्ट टाइम पूछा था, अरे अगर ये तो मतलब एनसीईआरटी हटा चुका है तो मे बी एनटीए भी हटा देगा. हटा भी देगा फिर भी मे बी, आई डोंट थिंक दिस गोना हैपन, माय पर्सनल गट फीलिंग. इफ इट हैपेंस फिर भी उन चैप्टर्स के लिए आपको उसकी जरूरत है. ठीक है? सो बट टफ क्वेश्चन. थैंक यू आस्किंग मी. वीना. ऑलराइट, कूल. हे, गुड आफ्टरनून प्रीति, नाइस टू सी यू हियर. We just do a quick recap of last time. We've just spent a couple of minutes right now. Recap of what we did last session. Charles' law ka wrapping up on this. They are straight lines. When it goes through origin, then you are talking about temperature in Kelvin. When it does not go through origin, मतलब थोड़ा पीछे जाता है, extended backward, then the temperature in degrees Celsius. All right, ठीक है. We also did a pressure density relationship, saying that density is proportional to pressure. ये सब आपको पढ़ के आना था from last time. All right, what are we going to do today? We are going to cover these ideas. Gay-Lussac's law. Remember, we have three different things, right? जब पहले दोनों को साथ में रखो तो Boyle's law हो जाता है. ये दोनों को साथ में रखो तो Charles' law हो जाता है. तो क्या बचा? P और T, इन दोनों को साथ में रखो तो बन जाता है ये वाला law which we are going to study. After which we'll look at Avogadro's law. We'll do a lot of questions in this session. Ideal gas equation and density और मोला मास का क्या relationship है. अगर आपको याद है, some of you were there last time. That's beautiful, beautiful. Naruto, hats off. Do we follow what Naruto is saying? If not, try it out yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely right, Naruto. Thank you. And try to make sense of it कि इस intercept का मतलब क्या है, ये क्या है. क्योंकि देखो वो जो curve वाली equation है, rectangular hyperbola, उसी को अगर आप log ले लो तो वही आ जाएगा. If you don't follow what I'm saying, ask Naruto, ask your friend, he'll help you out. He did a good thing right here by discussing this out in the open. Let's talk about Gay-Lussac's law. It's pretty direct in the sense that it's very similar to Charles' law. Remember, P, V और T. Charles कौन सा है? ये दोनों का साथ में. Okay, think about this. Parallel draw करिए. यहाँ पे क्या है कि मैंने वॉल्यूम कांस्टेंट कर दिया, यानी कि मैं पिस्टन को रिजिड कर रहा हूँ, मेकिंग द पिस्टन रिजिड. व्हाट डज दैट मीन? मैं इसको गर्म करता हूँ, जस्ट लाइक अ प्रेशर कुकर. प्रेशर कीप्स बिल्डिंग अप. रिमेंबर, इसके अंदर कुछ पानी नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है, सिर्फ गैस है. और गैस, इट वांट्स टू एक्सपैंड, यू डोंट लेट इट एक्सपैंड, प्रेशर बढ़ता जाता है. दैट्स व्हाट दिस इज ट्राइंग टू शो यू, राइट? देखिए, जब टेम्परेचर कम तो प्रेशर कम. प्रेशर कुकर में सीटी होती है, दैट रिलीव्स द प्रेशर, उससे गैस बाहर निकल जाती है. बट यहाँ नो सीटी, कुछ नहीं है, इसलिए बढ़ता जाता है. ठीक है? एंड द in theory, you know this pressure of fixed amount of gas is directly proportional to its temperature. No doubts here, right? बहुत straightforward चीज़ है so far. Now, all of these expressions you've already seen in Charles' law. Do you want me to revise this for you? Are we good? Just give me a thumbs up if you're good with what's going on. All okay? Yeah? सब ठीक है यहाँ पे? Everyone's alive and kicking. Everyone's like chill. हम लोग, yeah? Okay, great. Naruto, I understand what you mean by your acronym now. मुझे भी समझ में आ गया. Great. Okay. Cool, good to know. Now here's the thing, right? This depends on the amount of gas and V, this constant. ये बार मैं हर इक्वेशन को बता रहा हूँ, बोल रहा हूँ कि कुछ कांस्टेंट होता है. क्या कांस्टेंट होता है हम लोग अभी जल्दी बताएंगे आपको. Thanks for all the thumbs ups. Thank you. Okay, so look at this. If I were to plot a graph of P versus T, this is very similar to Charles' law. What is Charles' law? बार आपको ये लिख के बता रहा हूँ. PV यानी कि Boyle's law, B, फिर VT मतलब कि Charles' law. Victoria Terminus, whatever you want to do, if you want a Bombay thing. P and T is Gay-Lussac's law. A, B, and then G. That's how I remember it. Oh, sorry, B, C, G. Isn't that a vaccine for you, all you NEET guys? Yeah, that's a vaccine, right? Anyway, जैसे मग करना है कर लो. But remember that this is the order of things. कभी not NEET necessarily, but board में ये सब आ सकता है. तो you see clearly this is tracing the same path backwards and forward. मैं temperature बढ़ाता हूँ, pressure बढ़ रहा है, just like this, in this direction. एंड उल्टा डायरेक्शन, जब मैं टेम्परेचर घटाता हूं प्रेशर कम हो जाता है. अब ये ग्राफ यू सी इज वेरी सिमिलर टू चार्ल्स लॉ, राइट? इन दिस केस, नाउ आई वांट योर इनपुट ऑन दिस. 4 वॉल्यूम दिए हुए हैं, राइट? रिमेंबर, this Gay-Lussac's law is followed. French, you can also pronounce it as Guy. My physics teacher used to pronounce it as Gay-Lussac's law, but he was cool, right? He was damn cool. So he was he had studied in abroad, and he used to take classes for us. So figure out the actual pronunciation. I don't know. I'm just going by the word that's there over here. Okay. So V1, V2, V3, V4. अब ये which one is the BCG, the vaccine for TB? Yeah, thank you Naruto ji. Thank you. So which of these is the highest volume, do you think? I've given you a hint that P, V or T. V और T चार्ल्स थे, तो चार्ल्स की तरह ही है. चार्ल्स में क्या था? आपको याद है? Yeah. And I'm drawing this again here, crude way of drawing P and V, P versus 1 by V. जब ये करते थे, तो T3, T2, T1 हुआ करता था, जहां पे T3 is greater than T2 is greater than T1 था. अभी आपसे पूछ रहा हूं कि कौन सा वॉल्यूम सबसे ज्यादा बड़ा है यहां पे? Can you tell me? Hey Savage, what's up? V4. Hey Sadaf ji, hello again. Hey champion of bio. Wow, bio champs here. What about chemistry? I feel hurt. Where are champions of chemistry? Hey Shrishti, V4. Great. Yeah, absolutely. So you're familiar with this graph, yeah? So इस चैप्टर की थ्योरी काफी स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड है. Hey Meenia, hey KB Meenia. इस चैप्टर की थ्योरी बहुत स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड है. इसके सवाल में what I feel that students need a little bit of a push. सवाल भी काफी डूबल, बट थोड़ा सा पुश चाहिए. हम लोग बहुत जल्दी सवाल करेंगे. देखिए, this is very similar, and इसको क्या बोलते हैं? आइसोकोर, यानी कि वॉल्यूम कांस्टेंट. आई स्किप्ड अ स्टेप, बट चार्ल्स लॉ में उसको आइसो बार बोलते हैं, राइट? बिकॉज वहां पे प्रेशर कांस्टेंट है. ठीक है. नाउ दिस ग्राफ अगेन इज वेरी सिमिलर. जब आप इसको टेम्परेचर डिग्री सेल्सियस में लोगे तो दिस डज नॉट गो थ्रू ओरिजिन. अगर ये सेम ग्राफ में P वर्सेस T करूं थ्रू ओरिजिन, तब होगा टेम्परेचर इन केल्विन, राइट ऑन टॉप माय हेड. ठीक है, कूल. हे साक्षी, हेलो. Okay, and again ये वाला ग्राफ, please don't get bowled over by this graph, right? P by T. Oh really? Hey, nice to know that, Meenia. That's good to know. कहाँ पे, by the way? I haven't been teaching much, that's why of late. P by T is constant, तो P by T के अगेंस्ट में कुछ भी प्लॉट करूंगा, whether it is P, V or T or anything else, ये स्ट्रेट लाइन ही रहेगी. ठीक है? क्यों? क्योंकि हम लोग कर रहे हैं Gay-Lussac's लॉ में, जहां पे यही एक रिलेशनशिप है. मैं बार बार ये बहुत ही स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड चीज आपको पढ़ा रहा हूं, क्योंकि कभी कभी स्टूडेंट्स इन द एग्जाम दे फॉरगेट, यार, अरे ये स्ट्रेट लाइन आ गई, इसका क्या मतलब हो गया? स्ट्रेट लाइन क्यों होगी? पैरेलल टू द एक्स एक्सिस. सो अगेन कॉन्सेप्चुअली समझिए, बाकी तो आसान है. एंड एज आई टोल्ड यू, देखिए ये नाम बदल गया Gay-Lussac's से चार्ल्स, बट ग्राफ बिल्कुल सेम है. ये तो आपको बता रहा था, क्योंकि यहाँ पे V by T कांस्टेंट है, वहां पे P by T कांस्टेंट था. कूल. एनी डाउट्स हियर? ऑल गुड? यस नारुतो, एब्सोल्युटली. Any doubt so far? कोई जवाब ही नहीं दे रहा है. I think because there's a bit of a lag. Okay, all good. हाँ, I think there's a lag. मैं बोलता हूँ उसके 5-10 सेकंड बाद कुछ नहीं देते. खैर, Gay-Lussac's law is exactly the same as that cooker thing. बस ये फर्क है कि भाई इसमें से मैं इसको खोल देता हूँ, तो अगर क्लोज सिस्टम नहीं है, क्लोज सिस्टम यानी कि मैं उसको मास को बाहर नहीं जाने देता हूं, राइट? अभी मैं मास को बाहर जाने देता हूं, तो कुकर इज नॉट रियली अ गुड एग्जांपल ऑफ दिस. कुकर जब सीटी बंद हो, सीटी खराब हो, जिसमें कि चीजें ब्लॉक्ड हो, दैट इज अ गुड एग्जांपल ऑफ दिस, राइट? बट हियर इज अनदर वन, राइट? एरोसॉल कैंस को यू वांट टू कीप इट अवे फ्रॉम हीट, बिकॉज अदरवाइज दैट हैपेंस, राइट? स्कैरी थिंग टू डू, बट ठीक है. प्रेशर इंक्रीज बिकॉज टेम्परेचर, थिंग्स कैच फायर. ओके, लेट्स स्टार्ट विद क्वेश्चंस. दैट्स व्हाट ऑल ऑफ यू आर हियर फॉर. ओके, try this out. A gas has a pressure of 700 millimeter of mercury at 40 degree Celsius. What is its temperature at standard pressure? That's my question to all of you right now. Try करिए. इसमें दो चीजें हैं जो आपको ध्यान रखनी है. मैं थोड़ा सा हिंट आपको दे रहा हूं. हिंट दो या आप ट्राई करेंगे? अगर हिंट नहीं चाहिए, just say no. Otherwise, just go ahead. I think अगर हिंट चाहिए तो then say yes. Sorry, that's a funny thing to say. I'm guessing all of you are trying to solve it. ठीक है, go ahead, solve it. करिए. I'll give you a minute to solve it. हिंट दे ही देता हूं यार, कि कुछ लोग होते हैं जो बोलते नहीं है चैट पे, बदले यार सर हिंट नहीं देते हैं. Here's the hint. Standard pressure is 760 mm of Hg. Here's another hint. That's my job, right? Pressure and temperature. नहीं चाहिए हिंट? अच्छा यार, दीपा ये बोल दिया अब नहीं चाहिए. ठीक है. I'll pause here. Please try and solve it. What time is it right now? 3:14. You have until 3:15. I'm kidding. partially kidding. To solve this, try करिए. यार एक चीज बोलनी पड़ेगी. ठीक है, अब करो करो. I want to tell you something. You don't know what it is. It's something to do with the temperature given here. Be careful about it. That's all. ये वाला डायरेक्ट है, बताइए, आंसर बताइए. How's it going? You have to convert this to Kelvin. If you don't do that, life becomes very hard very quickly. क्योंकि you'll be like, यार ये तो आंसर कोई मैच ही नहीं कर रहा है. Yeah, if you don't convert this to Kelvin and you do this ratio proportion thing, you're like, ये क्या है? ये तो multiple choice answer है. This is not matching up, right? This is the expression I need to use. Yeah, P by T is constant. Now, if I use that expression, what do I get? Okay, decaf is telling me A. ठीक है decaf जी. आप मुझे process बताएंगे. Prigyanshu Jash is saying B. I don't know why I wrote A. I'm just going to put a chalk, one line against whatever gives me an option. I will do 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5. Cross it off. That's how we'll do a tally. These are called tally marks. I think 6th, 7th grade में आपको मैथ्स में पढ़ाते हैं. और कोई आंसर्स? नरूटो जी कहाँ गायब हो गए? दीपान्विता, all the great amazing students. Okay. Prigyanshu ji. Decaf. I like what decaf is saying. But यार decaf जी 760 by 700 क्या लिखा है आपने? मैं वही लिख रहा हूँ. अच्छा ठीक है. 760 by x is equal to 700 by 313. ठीक है, I agree. तो ये करने से B आएगा क्या? आपने क्या आंसर दिया प्रज्ञांशु जी? आपने B बोला. नहीं, decaf ने ये बोला. decaf भाई फिर A कैसे आएगा? देखो, सोच के देखो. Dipanvita is going with D, with so many D's, okay? Decaf, you're absolutely right. Yeah, your process is beautiful, right? But I have a feeling कि आपने calculation में थोड़ी गड़बड़ी की है. Shalini is also giving me A. Shrishti has now given me D. So there are 2 for A, 2 for D. मैं समझ नहीं पा रहा A कैसे आ रहा है. I understand. देखिए, ये calculation मतलब 76 by 70, right? Into 313. यानी कि अप्रोक्सीमेटली मतलब देख लो तो 10% ज्यादा हो गया ना. 313 का 10% इज 31, तो 340 हो गया. ठीक है, which is why I would mark. If I were to do this in 15 seconds बिना दिमाग लगाए, देखो 76 by 70. I'm telling you how to do this in NEET in literally 30 seconds. अब ये मेरी बात सुन लो, right? 76 by 70 यानी कि 70 से 6 बढ़ा. 6 is nearly 10%. अगर मैंने nearly 10% उसको बढ़ाया तो ये भी उतना ही बढ़ेगा, right? That's what this says. 76 by 70 into 313. 313 का 10% हुआ 31. 313 plus 30 340. खत्म. ठीक है, कूल. ये एक्सप्लेनेशन ठीक लगा? मैथ्स हम लोग आपको दिखाई देंगे. आपने जो बोला बिल्कुल सही बोला. You need to make it 313 and answer is 340. Seen a little blur, हाँ? अच्छा decaf जी. No problem प्रज्ञांशु, no problem. decaf जी स्क्रीन ब्लरी है तो मैं भी अपने फोन पे देख रहा हूं because sometimes I've seen ना कि कभी कभी इंटरनेट का इशू होता है. तो रंजीत also is saying it's good. एक बार मैं भी अपने स्क्रीन पे देखता हूं. हाँ ठीक ही आ रहा है यार. तो मे बी इट इज योर इंटरनेट का सेटिंग. यू मे हैव टू इंक्रीज द क्या बोलते हैं उसको रेजोल्यूशन थोड़ा बहुत. मे बी 720p में कर दीजिए. मे बी 360 और समथिंग. बट दैट्स गुड फीडबैक. अगली बार मैं टेक्स्ट थोड़ा और बड़ा करूंगा. मैंने काफी बड़ा किया था. इसका टेक्स्ट बड़ा है. अगली बार मैं इसका भी टेक्स्ट बड़ा कर दूंगा. थैंक्स फॉर द फीडबैक. थैंक यू. ठीक है, चलो अगला सवाल करते हैं. अब गियर अप करिए. दीज आर इंटरेस्टिंग फन क्वेश्चंस. When a gas in a closed vessel is heated through 1 degree Celsius, its pressure is increased by 0.4%. The initial temperature of the gas was what? मैंने बस नो हिंट बस लिख दिया है. वेलकम बैक. राउटर रिस्टार्टेड. हाँ नारुतो. अरे हाँ यार, राउटर रिस्टार्ट करने में 2-3 मिनट लग ही जाता है आजकल. आई डोंट नो, अजीब टेक्नोलॉजी है. आई मीन मोबाइल इंटरनेट सो क्विक, बट राउटर अभी भी रूटर राउटर जो भी बोलना चाहो. साई जी, और कैसे बनाए आपके लिए एक्साइटिंग? यू मेक इट एक्साइटिंग. आंसर बताइए हमको. आंसर बताइए, देन इट विल बी एक्साइटिंग. When a gas is closed in a closed vessel heated to 1 degree Celsius, its pressure is increased by 0.4%. Right? Hey, good afternoon. Shailendra ji. Hey, I remember Shailendra Kumar Rajput. I think you are on the K10 channel as well. Option A lock kiya jaye. Look at this guy, no nonsense. He wants to get right to the point. Naruto back and on fire. Decaf also saying A. Two people saying A. कहाँ है राघव जी, आंसर बताइए. What is your answer, boss? And what is your process? Shrishti also saying A. Looks like there's consensus. You guys are all so smart. Beautiful, beautiful. Process? Yes, Raghav. We can show Raghav's answer. Raghav, आप process बताएंगे? Ranjit, can you click show, please? I think he's also, it's saying held for review. Some message being held for review. Okay, Raghav, can you give me the process? Yeah? What did you do here? I'm guessing everybody, it's okay. बोलने दो. A ही बोल रहा है, he's giving answers. अरे चिल्ला क्यों रहा है? नीचे नहीं चिल्ला नहीं ना, आंसर दे रहा है. That's what I was telling my friend here. So tell me, anybody, I'm waiting for a couple of more people to give me answers because last time काफी और लोग थे जो आंसर दे रहे थे. तो are you guys trying the question? Is this, क्या ये मुश्किल है? Any feedback on what you're doing? What step you're stuck at? Shall I give you more hints? Okay. N1 T1 equal to N2 T2. क्यों भाई? N कहाँ से आ गया? You mean pressure, don't you? ये नई इक्वेशन है दोस्त. ठीक है, it's okay. Don't worry. थोड़ा सा NCERT पढ़ लीजिए and listen to this session, Raghav. I hope you will be able to follow a little bit more. Shell जी, I'll help you out. Closed vessel यानी कि delta V is equal to 0. Raghav आप भी सुनिए. You'll also learn, right? Pressure and temperature. That's what we have to focus on because delta V is 0. Number of moles नहीं बदल रहे हैं, right? No reaction happening. ये closed vessel है, माने कि खुला नहीं है, कुछ escape नहीं हो रहा है. मैंने दो चीजें यहाँ पे लिखी हैं. Do you follow this? Initial pressure is P. And by the way, everybody who said A, great job. Right answer. Absolutely right. Thank you. Pi is equal to P. Initial pressure is decaf. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm just explaining to your other friends how do we get that expression. 1.004P कैसे आया? वही मैं आपके दोस्तों को बता रहा हूँ. Everything else you've said is very nice. But me personally, because यार मैं थोड़ा I'm a little slow. What I would do is I do it in 2 steps. Decaf. To make sure कोई गलती ना हो. आप if you're quick, beautiful, amazing that you got the answer. But मेरे अपने खुद के संतुष्टि के लिए मैं ऐसे करना चाहूँगा. Okay. To make sure that there is no error whatsoever. Initial pressure is this. The change in pressure is given as this. 4.4% मतलब क्या? 0.4 divided by 100 यानी कि 4 divided by 1000. यही मैंने लिखा है. ये डेल्टा पी और ये दोनों आपको गिवन है. ठीक है. फिर उससे मैं डिसाइफर करूंगा कि पीएफ क्या है. पीएफ क्या है? पीआई प्लस दिस अमाउंट. ठीक है. इसी से हमको 1.004 पी दिखता है. डीकैफ जिन्होंने लिखा है. डू यू फॉलो दिस? शैल जी, राघव एंड एवरीबडी एल्स जिन्होंने आंसर नहीं दिया. या नरूटो, गुड जॉब, यू गॉट द राइट आंसर वेल. पीएफ इज दिस वैल्यू. डू यू गाइस फॉलो? इज दिस ओके? Oh, lovely Shell. Good to know. Blast from the past, 2020, huh? 2021 end में I think that's when we did that. Good to see you here as well. Okay. अगर किसी को डाउट है तो पूछ लो. Really, there is nobody who is going to shame you saying अरे इतना भी नहीं पता है. That's not what happens in my session. I will never let that happen. I'm here to support you. कोई भी डाउट है क्लियर कर लो, right? I'm spending a lot of time on this because यार थियोरी आप लोग आराम से पढ़ लोगे. Numericals are what people get stuck in. So I want to make sure that everyone is on the same page on these questions. ठीक है. इसके बाद तो यार थिंग्स आर स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड, राइट? आई हैव रिटन एंड एवरीवेयर आई राइट पीआई एंड पीएफ, टीआई एंड टीएफ, क्योंकि 1 एंड 2 में यार मुझे याद नहीं रहता है 1 क्या है 2 क्या है. तो आई राइट इनिशियल फाइनल अगेन फॉर माई सेटिस्फैक्शन. ठीक है. आफ्टर दिस आई हैव रिटन दिस एक्सप्रेशन एंड विच इज द सेम एज व्हाट आई हैव रिटन ओवर हियर. नाउ इसके बाद मैं लिख रहा हूं कि देखिए आई गेट दिस. एक इक्वेशन आ गई. अब मुझे एक और इक्वेशन चाहिए इस वेरिएबल को सॉल्व करने. दूसरी इक्वेशन क्या है? ये है. आपको दिया गया है कि चेंज इन टेम्परेचर इज 1 डिग्री सेल्सियस. इफ यू आर क्विक लाइक डीकैफ एंड नरूटो देन गो अहेड एंड डू व्हाट दे डिड. बट इफ यू फील कि थोड़ा सा समय लग रहा है देन ऐसे करिए. एक बार बस एक ही चीज सॉल्व करते हैं. पहली बार हमने सॉल्व किया कि क्या रिलेशन है बिटवीन टीआई एंड टीएफ, पी को सब्स्टिट्यूट करके. ठीक है. एंड नाउ इन द सेकेंड स्टेप आई हैव डन दिस. एक बार देन यू गेट दिस एक्सप्रेशन. इसको सॉल्व करिए. यू गेट टेम्परेचर टू बी 250 केल्विन. एनी डाउट्स गाइस? आई वांट the people who have not solved this to give me some idea कि how is it going. Raghav, it's okay, it's all right. अगर पहली बार नहीं आया तो no problem यार. Don't worry. अभी समझ में आया? Is this okay? Shell, all good. What about the rest of you? Is this question okay? I don't mind spending a little bit extra time on this. I'm sure your friends who have got it will not mind either, and they'll be happy that their friends are learning so quickly along with them. ठीक है? Shall we move on to the next question? I've got many more fun things for you today. ये तो सवाल हो ही गया, 2-3 और सवाल है. If you want me to go back, please let me know. तब तक हम लोग अगला सवाल करते हैं. Which one is correct? I've got a V versus T graph, P1 and P2. In P1 और P2 में क्या relationship है? Which one is greater? What do you think? Okay, Tanu. Good, Shalini. Good to know. Prigyanshu, fastest finger first. One person saying P1 greater than P2. Shalini saying P1 less than P2. Okay, so no one is saying P1 equal to P2. No one is saying all of these because that option is garbage. I'm going to give you better options next time. Apologies for that. So it's either A or B, right? Tanu is saying A, Shell is saying A, Kalyani is saying A, Dipanvita is saying B. अच्छा, कुछ divergence है. Adnan ji is saying A. अरे ये पांचवा तो I was supposed to tally marks कर रहे थे, हम लोग आपको पढ़ा रहे थे. Raghav on fire. Srishti has changed their answer. नहीं, सृष्टि पहली बार आंसर दे रही है. अरे ये तो टाई होने वाला है. 5 यहां पे और 4 यहां पे. ऑप्शन बी. अरे नरूटो जी विद कॉन्फिडेंस मेकिंग दिस अ वेरी क्लोज मैच. 5 और 5. कोई टाई ब्रेकर है हमारा जो एक और को सेलेक्ट करना चाहेगा? डू वी हैव अ टाई ब्रेकर? राघव, आई हैव गॉट यू सेइंग बी. If the moment you press the key and keep it held, these YouTube guys remove it, okay? Harjot Singh saying B and Shell again saying A. This is not going to end. ठीक है. देखिए, okay, now let me explain. It's good to know कि आप लोगों को confusion है, because मेरा काम नहीं तो फिर नहीं होता, which is, I'm kidding. It'll be great if all of you got the right answer, but it's okay. It's all right if you did not. देखिए, अब मैं क्या करूँ, थोड़ा सुन लीजिए. I've drawn one straight line parallel to the T-axis. यानी कि मैं वॉल्यूम को कांस्टेंट रख रहा हूं. एनीथिंग पैरेलल टू द टेम्परेचर एक्सिस इज वॉल्यूम कांस्टेंट. बात सुन लीजिए. अरे नरूटो ऑन फायर. ठीक है, आंसर जो भी है, मेरी बात थोड़ी जस्ट 2 मिनट ले बात सुन लीजिए. अभी जस्ट 2 मिनट ले बात सुन लीजिए. इफ आई ड्रॉ दिस लाइन, व्हाट इज इट टेलिंग यू? इट्स टेलिंग यू दैट एज प्रेशर इंक्रीजेस, गैस कंप्रेस्ड, राइट? जो नरूटे ने बोला, he took those words out of my mind. As pressure increases, gas gets compressed. यानी कि you need a higher temperature for that same rise in volume. मैंने प्रेशर बढ़ाया, ये तो थियोरी है, राइट? थियोरी है, ये इस ग्राफ से रिलेटेड नहीं है. प्रेशर बढ़ाया तो गैस कंप्रेस हो गई, तो मुझे और टेम्परेचर देना पड़ेगा टू राइज, टू हैव अ राइज इन वॉल्यूम. व्हाट डज दैट मीन इन दिस? इन दिस इट लुक्स लाइक दैट दिस मस्ट बी द हायर प्रेशर, राइट? Any doubts here? Everyone who said A, do you see how that it's B? Do you want me to explain that again? Tell me, I'm here. प्रेशर बढ़ाया, गैस कंप्रेस हो गई. अगर गैस कंप्रेस हो गई, I need a higher temperature to reach the same volume. In this case, the higher temperature to reach that same volume is here, which means P2 must be greater than P1. ठीक है? Is that okay? कोई कुछ बोल नहीं रहा है. I'm attributing that to lag. ज्यादा हो गया? Shell? Shell, is that shell or are you a snail? I can't tell. Got it? Decaf? Okay. Cool. It's all right. Prigyanshu. Don't worry about it. देखो, कभी कभी ना चीजें याद करना मुश्किल हो जाता है. तभी go back to the basics, right? The easiest seeming questions that you usually skip in your theory are what are going to haunt you in your exam. हमको लगता है अरे यार ये तो आसान है, ये तो हो ही जाएगा, and you skip it. That's risky. सबसे आसान चीज हमेशा करिए, because वो तो definitely हो जाएगा आपसे. That's my suggestion. Do the easiest thing first. Okay. चलिए थोड़ा theory करें, एक और सवाल करते हैं. Then we'll go back to theory. When the temperature is raised through 1 degree Celsius, the volume is increased by 1/273th times of the original volume. ये कौन सा लॉ है भाई? सोच के बताइए. I have given you hints throughout this session how to know what law does what. Do you remember that PVT thing I told you? You combine 2 of them, you get Boyle's law, then you get Charles' law, then you get Gay-Lussac's law. Hey Suraj, what's up? Charles, Professor Charles X Xavier. I like X pen. Wow, everyone is saying B. Raghav ji, I know you're saying A. I don't have control to that. I know you're Raghav. If you keep the letter pressed, na, YouTube thinks it's spam and holds it for review. तो एक बार दबाओ यार. ठीक है. I see that you're on a keyboard. ठीक है यार. Answer is B. It is Charles' law. And remember how I told you to recall this P, V and T. P और V जब साथ में है तो Boyle's law, V और T तो Charles' law. यहाँ पे V और T की बात हो रही है. Simple है या Charles' law है. If you remember from last time, we also did this small derivation to say that you get this expression. Okay? It was not really a derivation यार. बहुत simple था. But मैंने ये last session में किया था. अगर याद नहीं है तो एक बार जाके देख लेना कैसे किया था ये. It's very straightforward. Oops. दूसरी तरफ. Yeah, it's right here. This is the expression and this is from Charles' law. ठीक है? Okay. Let's do a bit of theory. काफी हमने सवाल कर लिए. We have half an hour to go. Lot of time to go. A lot of interesting questions more to come that are going to follow. Avogadro's law क्या होता है? ये आपको शायद मोल कॉन्सेप्ट में पढ़ाया होगा कि वॉल्यूम इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स. फैसिनेटिंग राइट. मतलब हम लोग टेम्परेचर और प्रेशर को कांस्टेंट रख रहे हैं. एसटीपी या वेरी फैसिनेटिंग. कोई भी गैस लीजिए आप, उसका वॉल्यूम और नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल सेम होंगे. यानी कि इस केस में दिस N2 वुड बी ग्रेटर देन N1. ये दिख रहा है ना. दिस इज वेरी स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड क्योंकि मैं प्रेशर और टेम्परेचर कांस्टेंट रख रहा हूं. यानी कि जैसे फ्रीली मूविंग पिस्टन, इस पे कोई वेट नहीं ऊपर नीचे जा सकता है ना. ठीक है. V by N is equal to constant is what Naruto says. No, Raghav ji says. Raghav ji says V1 wrong. Why Suraj? What's wrong? Or is that like a Dwight Schrute way of saying wrong? Or no, he says false. He doesn't say wrong though. From The Office, he says false. I can't do it. Amazing actor Rainn Wilson. I didn't understand that wrong, dude. Anyway, V is proportional to N, and Raghav says V by N is constant. Absolutely, Raghav. Good job. So this is the same as V by T and also P and T वाला relationship. So देखा जाए तो सिर्फ Boyle's law वो अजीब सा exception था जहाँ पे P into V was equal to constant. Everywhere else, it looks like the ratios are constants. Just something to note. Doesn't change things. It's just, जो physical चीजें हो रही हैं हम उसको observe कर रहे हैं. जो आपने बताया V by N is equal to constant, so I can write this down. Straightforward stuff. अगर आपको याद है कि I take things at STP, standard temperature and pressure. Or if at that standard temperature and pressure, which is 1 bar and 273 Kelvin, I take 22.7 liters of a gas, उसमें कितने particles होंगे? Avogadro number of particles. Do you remember what Avogadro number is? Yeah, Avogadro's constant, Avogadro number जो भी बोलना चाहें आप. It's 6.022 10 power 23. ये मोल कॉन्सेप्ट से याद है? ओ, आपका ऑप्शन रॉन्ग हो गया. अच्छा. इट्स ओके यार. यहाँ पे कुछ रॉन्ग राइट नहीं है. हम लोग सिर्फ यहाँ पे लर्निंग एक्सपीरियंस है. नो वन रॉन्ग, नो वन राइट. वी आर ऑल लर्नर्स हियर. ठीक है. डोंट वरी अबाउट रॉन्ग और राइट. ओके, एवरीवनस गुड विद दिस. तो ये चीजें मोल कॉन्सेप्ट में आपने बहुत डिटेल में पढ़ी होंगी, बट ये जरूरी है यहाँ पे. या दिस वेयर इज गोइंग टू बी एप्लीकेबल. तो थोड़ा सा इसको रिवाइज कर लीजिएगा. थोड़ा सा मोल कॉन्सेप्ट रिवाइज कर लीजिएगा. देन लाइफ विल बी इजियर. Avogadro's law में क्या है? V was proportional to N, है ना. तो ये तो सीधी लाइन होनी चाहिए. ये वाली ऐसी लाइन होना चाहिए. Is this okay? Too optimistic. We are figuring out, Junior, the PDF thing. चक्कर ये है ना. You take screenshot when you want. I have a lot of animations. So अगर मैं आपको PDF दूंगा, it will be very funny because वो होगा without the animation. So and we are also still figuring out how to do that. अभी के लिए, if you find something useful, especially numericals, take a screenshot. Absolutely fine. Okay? ठीक है. Hey, thanks Prabhat. We have an army of amazing content creators who made these beautiful presentations for us. I've just given it some finishing touches. I'm being very honest with you. NTP and STP में क्या फर्क है? Naruto जी मुझे so it's one is 25 degrees Celsius, one is 0 degrees Celsius. I'm going to have to look it up online along with you. ठीक है. ये चीजें मुझे पक्की तरह याद नहीं रहती हैं, but sure, okay, we can look it up. Can you look it up and tell me? To be honest, it will be helpful. ठीक है. This is a straight line parallel to the x-axis. This is a straight line inclined, and ये जो slope है that depends on what? Temperature and pressure. ठीक है? Naruto, I'm not skipping your question. Honest to God, I don't remember it. you have to help me with that. ठीक है? Any doubts here on Avogadro's law? All good? और सवाल करें? I'm looking at the chat. That's why I keep looking down, by the way. I'm looking at the chat section if anyone's saying anything. एनी डाउट्स अगर है तो बोलो. ओ देयर यू गो. एसटीपी स्टैंड फॉर स्टैंडर्ड प्रेशर टेम्परेचर. एनटीपी, अरे ये तो मालूम है, एन इज नॉर्मल. ओके ग्रेट. ओ ग्रेट. एसटीपी वैल्यू एनटीपी. So my amazing cameraman Ranjit Ballal के साथ has just told me that NTP is 293 Kelvin, which is room temperature. Yeah, 20 degrees Celsius it looks like. All right, ठीक है, we can let that go. Thank you Ranjit. We also got the answer from BYJU'S का site, 293 Kelvin and 1 atmosphere, and yeah, 1 bar is STP, NTP is 1 atmosphere and 293 Kelvin. I'm going to write that down here so that you don't have to worry about it. 293 Kelvin and 1 atmosphere, that is NTP, and STP, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया था, is 273 Kelvin and 1 bar. Thank you. Thanks Ranjit. Great. Naruto also is here. Okay, great. ठीक है, चलो आगे बढ़ा जाए. Oops. Application of Avogadro law. इसमें एक चीज दी गई है, but I have a small thing with this, yeah. नहीं प्रभात अपने लेवल पे या मेरे किसी भी लेवल पे इक्वल मत करो. टेम्परेचर बहुत अलग है. प्रेशर नियरली कांस्टेंट है, 1 बार यानी कि 0.987 एटमॉस्फेयर, बट टेम्परेचर काफी फर्क है यार. 20 डिग्री सेल्सियस बहुत ज्यादा फर्क होता है. अभी हम लोग एसी को 1 डिग्री 2 डिग्री कम करते हैं तो बहुत ठंड लगने लगती है. ठीक है, 20 डिग्री बहुत ज्यादा फर्क है, तो इक्वल मत रखिए. थिंक अबाउट इट. सवाल किया जाए. सूरज वांट्स टू डू क्वेश्चन. ठीक है, आई विल स्किप ओवर टू क्वेश्चंस. हियर यू गो. 1 liter of N2 at 27 degrees Celsius and 760 mm Hg contains N molecules. दोस्तों ये नाइट्रोजन नहीं है. ठीक है, दिस N is a variable. Let me write that down. क्या नहीं है वो नहीं लिखता हूं, ये वेरिएबल है. ठीक है. 4 liters of oxygen under the same conditions of temperature and pressure has how many molecules? ये कर लें. प्रभात आप समझ गए ना कि हम लोग अपने लेवल पे या किसी भी और लेवल पे एनटीपी और एसटीपी इक्वल नहीं समझ सकते हैं, क्योंकि टेम्परेचर काफी फर्क है. ठीक है प्रभात, आई जस्ट वांटेड टू इंस्टिल दैट फॉर इन यू फॉर श्योर. राघव जी, हियर इज अ सवाल. सूरज जी, हियर इज अ सवाल फॉर यू और फॉर एवरीबडी एल्स, नॉट जस्ट फॉर राघव एंड सूरज. सबके लिए सवाल है. ट्राई करें इसको. ये वाला काफी डायरेक्ट है. डी इज व्हाट डी कैफ सेज. Shalini also says D. While everyone answering, अरे यार बोलने दो. While everyone answering, good job, everyone saying D. Decaf, I want to tell you something. Decaf में भी थोड़ा बहुत कैफीन हमेशा रहता है. Because I don't drink, I don't consume caffeine. Okay, तो मैंने बहुत ज्यादा प्रेशर इज नियरली सिमिलर. यू आर राइट प्रभात, बट नहीं कर सकते यार. जो है वो है ना, आयु पैक के हिसाब से याद कर लो यार, इसमें ज्यादा सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है. Yeah, Raghav, you can show this. D is the right answer. Decaf में थोड़ा कॉफी होता है. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We'll do this when we do thermodynamics, right? You cannot get anything that's 100% pure because that would take infinite energy. So अगर किसी चीज में already caffeine है, उसको तुम 100% नहीं निकाल सकते हो. It'll have trace amounts, but थोड़ा ना थोड़ा हमेशा रहेगा उसमें. ठीक है? And the more pure you try to make it, the more expensive it's going to be. I'm going off track here a little bit, but I'm really not, because मैं thermodynamics की बात कर रहा हूँ, जो हमारा अगला चैप्टर है, segue into after I think 3 सेशन और उसके बाद हम लोग वो करेंगे. ठीक है? Just some info about decaf. ठीक है? Everyone saying D, इसके बारे में बात करने की जरूरत नहीं, मैं टाइम पास कर रहा था बस, until you guys give me the answer. Quickly show you the expressions here. V is proportional to N, blah 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 blah. So yeah, X equals 4N. Good job everybody. चलिए. Let us, this question is from R.C. Mukherjee. Anyway, let's step it up a notch. A flask containing air. अरे स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो जूनियर भाई. वो we are trying यार. There are some logistical issues with that. हम लोग कोशिश कर रहे हैं. अभी के लिए you take screenshot of whatever you like, especially सवालों का. A flask containing air open to atmosphere is heated from 300 Kelvin to 500 Kelvin. ठीक है? The percentage of air escaped into the atmosphere will be which one of these? Interesting सवाल है, बहुत interesting सवाल है. Okay, वो पूरा solution दिख गया था, उसमें animation डालना भूल गया. A flask containing air open to atmosphere is heated from 300 Kelvin to 500 Kelvin. Percentage of air escaped into the atmosphere will be. How do you start this? थोड़ा सा लिख देता हूं मैं. Temperature बदल रहा है, so there is Ti, there is Tf. ओके, और क्या हो रहा है? और कोई मुझे हेल्प करेगा? B. Look at this guy on fire. DCAF giving me answer of B. Okay, और क्या हो रहा है? प्रेशर तो कांस्टेंट है, तो यानी कि डेल्टा P इक्वल टू 0, ओपन टू एटमोस्फियर. बट यार, things are getting a little complicated here. Because sure, I can do VI, VF, but delta N भी बदल रहा है. I can say that N is constant. But if things escape into the air, then N could change. But that doesn't matter. हम उस चीज से कंसर्न नहीं है. रिएक्शन नहीं हो रहा है तो नंबर ऑफ मोल्स सेम है. एवरीवन गिव मी द आंसर. लगता है तो उसको एक्सप्लेन करना ही पड़ेगा. 5 लोग ऑन फायर, 5 of you saying 40. So that must be the correct answer. Looks like यही है सही जवाब. What do you think? N1 T1 equal to N2 T2. My good friend राघव जी, ये एक्सप्रेशन कहाँ से ला रहे हो आप? Let me think, right? Okay, N1 T1. I'm not able to figure this out. Even if you do a N and T का this thing. Okay, hold on to your horses, Raghav. When we do ideal gas law, I'll tell you what I mean. मैं क्यों सोच रहा हूँ ये. Pressure तो constant है ही, but gas escape हो रही है. So basically, look at this. This is what I want you to pay attention to, right? Ti is equal to 300, Tf is 500, right? ये सब चीजें ठीक है. Initial volume is the volume of the flask, Vi. जब एयर एक्सपैंड होती है तो जो भी वॉल्यूम Vi से ज्यादा है वो एस्केप कर जाता है. 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%. ठीक है. तो ये एस्केप्ड एयर कैसे निकालोगे? जो फाइनल वॉल्यूम है माइनस इनिशियल वॉल्यूम डिवाइडेड बाय फाइनल वॉल्यूम. ये समझ में आया? सब लोग आंसर बी दे रहे हैं, तो आई एम गेसिंग यू फिगर्ड आउट. बट हाउ डिड यू डू इट? इज दिस हाउ यू डिड इट? कैसे किया आपने? ये मैंने फाइनल वॉल्यूम से क्यों डिवाइड किया? क्यों कि द मेन थिंग इज दैट लुक, द टेम्परेचर एट अ गिवन टेम्परेचर, नंबर ऑफ मोल्स इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू वॉल्यूम. इसीलिए अमाउंट ऑफ गैस एस्केप्ड, आई कैन से दैट अगर से 10 ml एस्केप हुआ तो प्रोपोर्शनली उतना ही मोल्स भी एस्केप होंगे. या okay, everyone is saying B is correct, so everyone has figured it out. Does anybody have any issues with this last thing over here that I have written? क्या ये ठीक है? Is that okay? Is this okay? This escaped air and all of this, ये ठीक है? Any doubts? 26 watching. Yes, Kinchi, good to know. Thanks for the stats update. Cool. So it is 40%. Good job on that. I just wanted to make sure that everybody understands this expression, right? कि denominator में VF होना चाहिए and not VI. Sometimes what students do is they do VF minus VI divided by VI. क्योंकि final minus initial by initial. That does not make sense. क्योंकि जब मैंने temperature बढ़ा दिया है, तो I am comparing, इस चीज में कितना होना चाहिए, right? So denominator has to be VF, otherwise dimensionally it does not make sense. I hope that part's okay. नहीं यार राघव, I don't know what you mean N1 T1 equal to N2 T2. रुको, hold on to your horses. Another question. A gas in open container, similar idea, is heated from 27 degrees Celsius to 127 degrees Celsius. The fraction of original amount of gas remaining in the container will be what? ये भी आसान होगा. If you got that, this one will be very direct. Try it out. What do you think? ये वाला try करें? Same? करिए, सॉल्व करिए. Do you need a hint on this one? It should be very doable, I feel, because exactly same as like last time. See, here as well, these are the things that are important. Pressure is constant, you gotta do things between V and T. Decaf saying B, are you sure Decaf? Raghav and Tanu are saying A, Shalini saying A, Naruto is saying A, Decaf is saying B again. Decaf, do you want me to put another tick against B? Is that what you want? Tally marks में एक ही रहेगा. Shrishti Malik is saying A. Tanu Verma is saying, Tanu, are you saying A again? Deepanvita is also saying A. Pranali is also saying A. Asiya ji, nice to see you. Asiya is saying A as well. यार DCAF, दुनिया तो यार आपके अगेंस्ट हो गई DCAF. क्या हुआ? Are you sticking with B या फिर do you want to go to A or do you want to change your option to something else? या फिर आप दुनिया को का जो भाव है उसको बदलना चाहेंगे? What's happening? क्या हुआ यहाँ पे? Expression तो same है यहाँ पे. V by T is constant. You got to convert T to Kelvin. Everyone's doing that. Looks like there's no issues there. This is the expression you have. VF by VI is shorts. What? I didn't get that. Oh, that's your name. I thought Pranali Sharma was saying shorts. Anyway, sorry man, I'm not familiar with YouTube and these funky names that you guys have. ठीक है. तो VF is 4 by 3 VI. यानी कि कितना expel हुआ? 1/3 expel हुआ. But here's the thing, right? This is cool. 1/3 of VI was expelled. But बचा कितना? उससे कम बचा ना? So बचा what you have to subtract. DCAF, is that okay? Hence is 3 by 4 and not 1 by 4. DCAF, what you gave me the answer was कि कितना expel हुआ. Is that okay? And remember, the expression again is VF minus VI divided by VF. Yeah? Because N is proportional to V at TF. तुम TI की बात नहीं कर रहे हो अभी. Once temperature changes, your denominator must be at that new temperature, यानी कि VF. ठीक है? इसलिए this denominator is 4 by 3 VI. Okay? Good? All right. Great. So answer is 3 by 4. Okay. I think with that, we are pretty much done with most of the heavy parts of this session. Ideal gas law is just combining all of these guys. Everybody here probably already knows what it is. But if I combine all of these, यानी कि PV equal to constant, then what was it? V by T equal to constant, then P by T equal to constant. Oh, hold on. Avogadro's law is N is proportional to V. Gay-Lussac's law is what? What is this guy? This is P by T is equal to constant. ठीक है? If all of these are constant, you combine them all, then what do you get? I'm writing all of them here. PV equal to nRT, yay, तालियां, etc. What is R? R is a proportionality constant, right? It has different values in different units. These are funky units. In joule per Kelvin per mole, यानी कि SI units में इसकी value है 8.314. And to approximate, here is a cool thing. You can write it as 25 by 3. Similarly, if you have a different unit, what is this? Calorie यहाँ पे क्या कर रहा है? ठीक है, अगर calorie में है, then you take it as 1.987 and that is 2. ठीक है? Liter atmosphere, ये तो बहुत अजीब units हैं भाई. ये क्या हो रहा है? What is this liter atmosphere business? When you take volume in liters and pressure in atmosphere, तब you use this and उसका number is 1 by 12. Universal gas constant. Yes, Mr. Naruto. R is universal gas constant. But एक बात मैं समझा नहीं, आप मुझे समझा सकते हैं. ये जूल यहां पे क्या कर रहा है? जूल मतलब एनर्जी, कैलोरी भी आई थिंक हैज टू डू एनर्जी. ये लिटर एटमॉस्फेयर, बाकी सब तो तीनों में सेम है, राइट? पर केल्विन पर मोल तीनों में सेम है. और व्हाट इज डिफरेंट इज जूल, कैलोरी एंड लिटर एटमॉस्फेयर. यानी कि जूल must be equivalent to calorie, must be equivalent to liter atmosphere. When I say equivalent, I just mean units, not equivalent in any other way. ठीक है? मतलब इन तीनों की units must be the same. ये किस चीज की units हैं दोस्तों? Have you seen these units elsewhere? Physics में, life में, कहीं पे भी? What is joule the unit of? What is joule the unit of? Yeah? Oh, wow. Kinetic energy. Raghav going with kinetic energy. Okay. It could be energy itself. I want you to keep this in mind. PV or nRT. Both of these things have the unit of energy. ये चीज आप याद रखिए अगले सेशन के लिए. When we towards the end of next section, actually. Next session, we're going to do Dalton's law, Graham's law, and we'll end with something called KTG, kinetic theory of gases. That's where this is going to be useful. ठीक है? So what I want you to appreciate is कि ये energy units की है. यानी कि liter atmosphere भी energy की unit है, joule तो है ही, और calorie भी है. Calorie क्या है? इसको मैं हटा देता हूँ, यहाँ पे लिखने की थोड़ी जगह बन जाएगी. एक calorie is 4.18 joule. यानी कि heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius, etc. etc. थर्मो में हम लोग डिटेल में करेंगे, इसलिए तो बोल रहा हूं आपको गैसियस स्टेट चाहिए दोस्तों टू डू थर्मो. सो दिस इज आइडियल गैस इक्वेशन, ऑल्सो नोन द इक्वेशन ऑफ स्टेट. चलो एक और सवाल, फन सेशन, लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. द प्रेशर एक्सर्टेड बाय 4 ग्राम ऑफ मीथेन in 0.05 meter cube SI unit, 27 degrees Celsius, masses of carbon, hydrogen and blah 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 are given. Pascal, also SI unit. Try करें इसको. Yes, Raghav ji, average kinetic energy is 3/2 PV. Wow, that's cool. I will address that in the next session or probably in the session after that. मतलब next session कब है? परसों ही है ना शायद, Thursday को I think. Thursday को is the next session. On 11th, 12th grade का I think Wednesday को है. Try करिए इसको. Let's try this question out. Since मैंने आपको आइडियल गैस लॉ सिखाया है, मे बी आइडियल गैस लॉ से ये क्वेश्चन सॉल्व हो जाए. ट्राई करिए. व्हाट इज आइडियल गैस लॉ? याद है? अभी तो बताया था. P equal to nRT, राइट? N is mass by molar mass, number of moles. ये जस्ट रिकैप है फ्रॉम मोल कॉन्स, राइट? इसे मैंने फिर से लिख दिया है. नो हिंट्स एंड ऑल, बस बता रहा हूं. स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट R की वैल्यू क्या होगी सोचिए, और जो अप्रोक्सीमेशन मैंने आपको बताया था वो अप्रोक्सीमेशन यूज करिए. आपके ऑप्शंस आर सो फार अपार्ट दैट दीज अप्रोक्सीमेशंस कैन वर्क. द रीजन व्हाई आई गिव यू द अप्रोक्सीमेशन, क्योंकि यूजुअली नीट में और एनी एमसीक्यूज में द ऑप्शंस आर प्रीटी फार अपार्ट. यू कैन सी दैट, राइट? एक कुछ 3500 है, 3100 है, नो 3100 भी 31,000 है, 21,000 है. 2 लाख है पहला वाला. कितना है भाई? नहीं 21,000. oh नहीं, ये तो 2 लाख है. 2,15,000 commas, man. Wow, big numbers. Naruto is very confident about C. I'll wait for your friends to also give me their inputs and then we'll talk about this. Naruto, in the meantime, can you tell them what is it that you did? Every time somebody gives me an answer, especially people who give me the answer first, I want them to help out your friends by telling them your process, right? That's how knowledge बढ़ती है. I'm not saying this is a cliched thing. Okay, Decaf is saying C. Raghav ji is also saying C. Raghav, अभी मजा आ रहा है कि अभी बोरिंग लग रहा है? Dipanvita is also saying C. PV equal to nRT. Sure. And looks like everybody has used the right value of R. And hence, you've all given me the right answer. बहुत direct सवाल था. R is 8.314 and I can also write this to be 25/3. Temperature, remember, has to be in Kelvin. बहुत straightforward things. I get N to be 1/4 mole, and you know what? Trust me on this. Leave it as 1/4 mole. Don't write it as 0.25. जितना भी हो सके मैथ्स में, फिजिक्स में, केमिस्ट्री में, don't substitute until the end. Keep things in variables, fractions, सब चीज रखो. The examiner is usually nice to you, yeah, and they make things in such a way that they cancel out. Or sometimes they don't, but keep them in fractions. Life is easier that way. ठीक है? इसको करने से देखो काफी चीजें कैंसिल हो जाएंगी. 1 and 100 etc. 4 and 25 एंड ये कितनी बार जाता है? 5 बार जाता है. 5 नहीं, 500 बार जाता है, तो 12,500. एब्सोल्युटली. थैंक यू Naruto. Lovely. Decaf. Absolutely. Thank you. You guys are great, and I'm really indebted to you because this student community is what is going to make you crack whatever exam you want. And also, teach your friends, जिसकी वजह से आपको भी खुद याद रहेगा. Talk about your process, right? So when I'm solving a question, I can solve the question. But if I'm to teach you the question, I have to do what Naruto and Decaf said, right? Solve करने में maybe I may be quicker, but to teach you and take some effort. But in teaching you, मुझे खुद भी पता लगा, अरे यार ये तो पक्का ऐसे ही होता है, right? Because पहले क्या बोलो, फिर क्या बोलो, वो सोचना पड़ता है. That's why I'm saying, try this out. I know कि जल्दी में you would want to just get to the answer, but that's fine. But the process wise, एक बार पक्का हो तो कोई भी सवाल आंसर कर सकते हैं. ओके, कूल. आइडियल गैस इक्वेशन टर्म्स ऑफ डेंसिटी. डेंसिटी क्या होती है? मास बाय वॉल्यूम. मास ऑफ व्हाट? गैस. वॉल्यूम ऑफ व्हाट? गैस. मास कहां से आया? नंबर ऑफ मोल से. नंबर ऑफ मोल्स इज मास डिवाइडेड बाय मोलर मास. इसको मैं थोड़ा रीअरेंज करता हूं, ट्रिकरी, एंड आई गेट दिस एक्सप्रेशन. इज दिस ओके? प्लीज सी द स्क्रीन. इस तरफ इस तरफ है स्क्रीन. रिपीट. दिवाकर जी, किस चीज को रिपीट करूं? ये डेंसिटी वाली चीज को या पुरानी वाली चीज को? Past or present? What do we repeat? Divakar, are you talking about this question? We just did PV equal to nRT. Give me a bit of a, what do you want me to repeat? So whenever you want me to repeat something, it'll be good if you say, can you please repeat this part? So that I know what you want me to repeat. Density, अच्छा. Density तो मैं बता ही रहा था, repeat पहले बताना तो फिर repeat करेंगे. देखो, density is what? Mass by volume. तो वही है, मैं यहाँ पे mass by volume को साथ में रख रहा हूँ. Mass कहाँ से आया? Mass came from this. Number of moles is mass, given mass divided by molar mass. है ना? और इस चीज को मैं बस यहाँ पे लिख रहा हूँ. And density I write as m by v, and I get this expression. So how I remember it is P equal to dRT by m. मेरा याद करने का तरीका, आप चाहे तो ये भी याद रख सकते हैं. ठीक है? All good? All good, Divakar? Let's take a question now. You all right, Divakar? सवाल में इसको अप्लाई करके देखिए. What is the density of N2 gas at 227 degrees Celsius and 5 atmosphere pressure? R की वैल्यू भी दी गई आपको. मेरा सजेशन ये है, आप R को एक 1/12 लेके देखिए. Try it out. Maybe आसान हो if you do it like this. Are you guys solving this question? Hey, topper, Puneet ji, welcome. I have a Puneet in my chemistry team. He's been helping me out with all of this. Answer दीजिए टॉपर जी. अरे तनु, fastest finger first, great. You know the drill, Tanu. Explain to your dear friends as to answer कैसे आया. Divakar, beautiful. Good job. Sorry about that. I'll pick it up later. C को lock किया जाए. A lot of people saying C. Oh, just the three of you. Okay. PM by RT. Exactly. Tanu says PM by RT. Any doubts what to do here, guys? Raghav also saying this. Look, or DRT by M, जो भी है. This is just my way, right, of writing it, because मुझे यही formula याद है. You guys have just studied this, so you remember this much better than I do. Density is simply this. I've gone the extra mile and written down all these units, ताकि you make sure that liter atmosphere was a unit of work or energy. Atmosphere cancel out, mole and mole cancel out, Kelvin cancel out. What you have remaining is just gram per liter, right? And what are we supposed to get? Oh, that is the density in gram per liter. ठीक है, बढ़िया. कभी कभी आपको density दे सकते हैं kg per meter cube में as well. So make sure that you know the conversion factor if you're doing that. ठीक है? Yes, दोस्तों, C is the right answer. All of you are great. Everyone's getting the right answer. The reason why I've written the units down is to make sure कि आपको जो आप expect करते हैं वही आए. तो at least for the first couple of times हर चीज की यूनिट लिखिए. I know nobody likes writing steps. जब मैं स्कूल में था मैं भी स्टेप्स नहीं लिखता था. मेरी मैथ्स टीचर उमा जी मुझे बहुत ज्यादा डांटती थी कि आशीष शेखर, no, she would call me by the full name. Ashish Shekhar, can you tell me why you have not written the steps? And I'm like, oh my god, मुझे उठना पड़ता था. And I'm pretty tall, right? मैं बीच में बैठता था, not in the front or the back, hoping कि बीच में बैठे से टीचर नहीं पकड़ेगी, but that does not work. Anyway, but she was amazing because she made me write steps, and you should do that too. That's the moral of the story. Yeah, decaf हम सब पढ़ाएंगे, जो बोलिए आप पढ़ाएंगे. नहीं, chemistry पढ़ाएंगे, सिर्फ chemistry पढ़ाएंगे. But yeah, I like physical chemistry. That's my choice of preference or whatever. But I'll teach everything, जो भी आप चाहें. ठीक है. States of matter, Puneet. States do matter. Yeah, you'll hear a lot of PJs from me. Okay, that's it for the session. I'll do a quick summary of whatever we've done so far. Gay-Lussac's law is very similar to Charles' law. Yeah, in this case, remember here, वॉल्यूम का उल्टा होता है. हमने एक क्वेश्चन भी देखा क्यों होता है उल्टा. मैंने बहुत डिटेल में आपको थियोरी उसकी बताई. और P by T equal to constant parallel to the x axis पे सवाल आने के चांसेस हैं, क्योंकि ये स्टूडेंट स्किप कर देते हैं. और आसान चीज है that you guys should get if this does not come from origin, यानी कि टेम्परेचर इन डिग्री सेल्सियस. अगर ये सेम ग्राफ P versus T केल्विन में हुआ तो ओरिजिन के थ्रू जाएगा. Avogadro's law तो बहुत डायरेक्ट है, right? And I also told you about Avogadro's constant. Here, this is going to be a straight line straight line through the origin, parallel to the x-axis when you take V by N. Similar to the P by T वाली चीज, board level, absolutely, Raghav ji. Who's Pankaj sir? Server यार ठीक है, पढ़ना है तो पढ़ लो, जिससे पढ़ना है पढ़ लो. You know, in fact, if you can figure this out just from NCERT, that's the best possible thing, because I think that's like the best use of your time. But sure, questions करने के लिए I feel you need practice from other books, right? Because NEET is all about NCERT. पढ़ के कर लो तो that's the best. You need practice from question. You need practice from off questions. R की बहुत अलग अलग वैल्यूज होती हैं, ठीक है. I've told you the different units. Avogadro's number is of 22.7 liters of an ideal gas when it is at STP. That's it. That's it from you, from me for you today. Any doubts, guys? Anything else? Okay, I think we'll call it a day. It's been exactly an hour. Okay, good for you, Mr. Raghav. All right. Thanks for checking in around, checking in everybody. I'll see you around on Wednesday for surface chemistry, and then Thursday again we'll continue States of Matter. Thanks Naruto. Thanks everybody for sticking around. I'll see you around. Bye.